David Aldridge. We're live from Boston. It's the home of the Celtics. Tatum a screen. The tray. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And looking at tonight's contest, Coach, why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin, you've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Booker outside. To the middle. Here's Bull. Nice D from Porzingis.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Outside Tatum. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Now Kevin Durant, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Hey, man, stop hacking, dog.
And so Durant nails them both. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, T.A.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. It's White on the wing. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here are the Suns now. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
To the inside. There's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the conversation for Porzingis, Coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside for Beal. Back to Booker. Here's Bull. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The Suns need to get a shot off. A nice shot by Booker.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer who doesn't take any possessions off.
And Holiday, here we go. Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 3. O'Neal outside. Rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. White wide open, he fires. Boston again missing. Beal taking his time here. Durant.
Get off me, man. Too small. Fuck off me.
It's Beal picking.
Fuck off me, man. Bitch ass nigga.
Up the assist. And it's 9 points for KD.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
The kick out to Holiday. Here's White. No good on the triple. The Suns on offense. They trail by 1. Down low.
Fuck off me, ass nigga.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Right side, Kevin Durant.
Little dog.
On the jam by Kevin
Thank you,
Durant.
Porzingis, you a bitch.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop, but he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
O'Neal
You got the net.
drills the three-pointer.
Out his ass, nigga.
O'Neal's got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Porzingis ain't crossing nobody over. He put the ball in the court. Man, that's real.
In football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get them off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions.
Get off me, bro.
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create
Get off me,
situations
Brown.
where the
Shit down there.
has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And here's Tatum for 3. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Using his teammates, Tatum creates just enough daylight to get off the shot.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
That fuck boy just be passing away, bro.
Here's Booker. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Kyrie's shot is off. Celtics trail by 6.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And here is KD. He's got 13. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is. Able to score against physical defenders.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
The three from Tatum. Tatum on the wing. Tatum from 3.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Booker, right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on White. Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
It's stolen by Allen. Inside. Ball. And a misplay.
That's a foul.
Celtics trail by 6. Right side Holiday. In the corner. Tatum with it. It's to Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Suns lead by 3. O'Neal outside. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Pass to KD. Can't cash in from close range. This one for 3. White, good. White's got it all tied
y'all
up for the Celtics.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right side, Jones. Durant, no good.
I don't know what the fuck
with the
Durant did.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together. Outside Tatum. Tatum taking it in. And the dunk by Tatum.
Using the bounce, Tatum just explodes to the hoop. So quick.
Here's Durant. Richards, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Tatum on the wing. Fires the three. The rebound by Richards. Durant down low. He's got 18. Nice D from Porzingis. And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Man, right after this.
Doing the shoot long range shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Richards has it in the corner. Now here's Beal. Outside, KD. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. From deep. And it's White missing. Suns trail by 6. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
They get the rebound. Pass to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 10 points for Porzingis.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
KD on the wing. 18 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Book. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
How about Tatum there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Suns making a change here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. O'Neal inside. Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Suns trail by 8. Dunn with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. Dunn misses. Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And here's Tatum for 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And it's the Celtics ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. It's to Porzingis. A kick out to Brown. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 15 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Out to Porzingis. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. Here's Tatum. Basket counts. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
1:02 left in the third. KD's shot is good.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
To the paint. Out to White. Back to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. White, good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Tatum. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday, no one around him. No good from outside. Here's Beal. Holiday with the defensive effort. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. And so it's Boston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Celtics leading by 16. Outside Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Misses from the corner. And here's Phoenix. To the inside. Here's Bull. And the layup's good off the glass. Bull's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Pass to Booker. Back to Durant. On the wing, Booker. Pocket 6. Durant inside.
Sure, why should put the sleep?
Couldn't get the shot off in time. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. The kick out to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 16. And Derek White picks up the foul. It's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To the right side. Here's Booker. Down low. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis just helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 9 points here in the second half. Beal from long range. And again, it's the Suns missing. Celtics leading by 19 points. Pass to Tatum. White up top. Back to Tatum. Out to White. Now Holiday. Defended by Booker. Just 3 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He knows every possession is critical now. Suns trail by 19. To the inside. Ball. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Screen by Porzingis. And it's White missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And it's Durant missing. Celtics leading by 17. The kick out to Holiday. Knocked loose. Outside Tatum. That's the 3-5. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 24 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
To the middle, outside White. Pass to Holiday. Tatum on the wing. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Brown. Now here is Holiday. White looking around. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For the three. KD can't get it to go. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. White. Traps in the tray. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Lets it go from deep. Gets it to fall. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
See, don't be going around talking about something. Well, you always act like you don't care. No.
I'm the best dressed at the Met. Whoever her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. Treat that little boy like my pets. I know the young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. Don't get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W. Do for a win. One-on-one missing it up. One-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kid. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a trip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations in the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more. She about to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. Horse and boot, HB on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. Ain't cuffin' I let her slide. I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. Don't get the cake in the butter. I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyme in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Ain't all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W. Do for a win.
What you trying to do? You say what? Shut your ass up, man.
Look out here shooting bowlers and shit.
Man, let's get on that duty.
Yeah, get on.